welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. One moment. Put this to the side. And put this here. When you come on in, please remember to double tap the screen to light the live. Double tap to light the live. One moment. And let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. We see you're here, the first one. The first one, you're going to get a prize at the end. The top of this thing. You're going to get a prize at the... Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm looking for something here, but I'm not finding it. One moment. Oh my gosh, the time is hot. Are you feeling the heat where you're at? Yesterday a lot of rainfall, and now tonight or today the heat is on. Man, Ajir, this thing is not working out for me, and I need it to have as my backup. I will be okay. Yes, thank you, thank you. Look here, Lisa. When I was watching your thing the other day, I said, but this look different. And I realized, say, yeah, it's different because you changed your name. Trends by Lisi. Like, oh. I look good and I said, this person, the face look familiar, but then the name, me never catch on to the name. So welcome, Trends by Lisi. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so my computer, I click off and it is giving me some errors now. So welcome, Trends by Lisi. How was the rain yesterday? Did you get a lot in your area as well? Well, did it cause any flood? Anything happen? Or even today, because it was projected for rain today as well. So just doing my little check-in here while I wait on this machine to boost up. I don't know what's happening. Here it goes, bootsing up like supple gin. Boots up. Hi Fermina. Hi, how are you, Fermina? Where are you watching me from? Thank you so much for stopping by at KC. I'm hosting from the beautiful island of Jamaica. When you come on in, you can let me know where you're watching me from. And remember to leave me a like. Okay? If you have not yet subscribed, you are free to do that as well. If you're seeing me for the first time, I am KC. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. Yes, slept all day. Okay. Well, my dear, yesterday, I wish I had what you had to sleep all day. I was stuck at work. All day. And you know the traffic and all that comes with that. A lot of traffic, a lot of chaos on the road, trust me. Hi Ellie's Endeavor. Hi Tracy. How are you doing, Tracy? Good to have you here. Good to have you too, Ellie. Good to have you, Fermina. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me see if I can put this in the chat now. So you guys are aware that I am back at work. Yes, and the usual to watch videos and, you know, to support persons in this community to the best of my ability. You know, you would have seen that some persons receive comment from another channel. That's how I do. I may not be able to watch all the time from my channel, Casey Inspirational, but I watch from other channels. So the easiest way for me to get back to persons is when I see you come on when you come on like a video and leave a comment. It's easy for me to do that. So how are you guys doing? Yeah, last week I came live, but I was at another location. I was at another location. Look at that. And yeah, I'm at my original location this week. So let me know how you guys are doing. How you guys are doing. How was your week? I'm not sure. Why am I not getting this? How was your week? Hello everyone. Tracy saying hello to everyone. I'm trying to get a link here, but it's not coming out. And I'm going to try and pin it. Wow. It's not even coming out properly. It was coming out properly before and I'm not sure why. Alright. Please remember to like, share. How is the heat there, Alicia? How is the heat? Because I'm burning up now. Burning up, burning up, burning, burn. Burning up. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that shortly. Alright, so look here. I don't know what is happening here now. It was like, alright, so it's like it's overshadowed something. Let me see something. And I'm not able to write from my thing. What's that something? Look, my machine freeze. Anyways, let me press on. Let me press on, right? So right. So you're seeing the title, Let's Talk About Greatness. There are so many things to talk about regarding that topic. One moment. Wow. You're warm, man. I'm going to open up and get some breeze. Yes, and you would have seen that our athletes are doing so well in Japan. Yes, so many good things. And one in particular is Seville. I remember when Seville was, going, well, he was at the stadium and for the tryouts or for the qualify, what do you call it now, to qualify to go. And he was there contemplating if he should go or not because of how he was feeling. But despite the feeling and all, everything that, was happening in his body and in his mind, he still went out and he did it. And doing it, he qualified and he went to Japan. And going there, just being empowered and motivated and uplifted and all, he would have, take that, leap of faith to believe in himself that, say, I'm the big deal, me name, Civil, and he went and he did compete and he came first. Yeah, he came first. And I can just imagine how he's feeling. And for so many others, even the twin. Yeah, I big them up, because, how we have to big up with people. And when we come together, we can do so much. But divided, we go right down. But just looking at the journey, you being in their space, because we would have watched it here at home and know more about all that is going on in the background. It's not just them running fast and, it's an overnight thing. They took time to get where they are now, especially the twin. You see, Usain Bolt, all those discipline. that he would have to go through to get there, he did it. And that's what I want to speak about too, because when you see persons accomplishing things or being a certain way, behaving a certain way, it's not like they would have just be like that from the get-go, or they are naturally born that way, even though some persons are naturally born with some traits and all. But my point is that we have to work towards what we want. We have to maintain discipline, and we have to be, you know, aware. That is it. We have to be aware of where we want to go, because sometimes, yes, the reality is that we want to do something, but we are not willing to make the sacrifices. So yeah, you see, civil run and all of that, him have to sacrifice, make a lot of sacrifice with his health. Then the discipline with, you know, being at certain, you know, just being a part of certain community. You have to ensure that you have your mental fortitude intact, because running takes a lot here. So you have to make sure saying they're in the right place, like both mentally and physically. And the fact that you would have gotten, or you would have seen a result at the end. And it's just a beautiful thing, and I want to share for persons who are here and you have not yet liked the live. Please remember to double tap. You can simply double tap to like the live. And if you have not yet subscribed, you can do so. I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons, and I'm hosting from the beautiful island of Jamaica. And I'm just pausing here to speak about our athletes. Enki, thank you so much for stopping by. Be aware of her. Yes, exactly, exactly, exactly. So on that note, there are so many. You can do your you can do your reflection. Just look at your life and think about the things that you desire, and how is it that you're working towards getting there. And I am going to go on the note of Casey. Hi. Hi, Enki. I'm trying to write here, but it's not allowing me to write, so pardon me. You know, when you write in the chat and you can pin the information, but I'm not sure what's happening on my side. I'm not able to pin the information. So for persons who are celebrating birthday, anniversary, yeah, I'm in the house this time. I've been talking about that for, you know, a good while, just a part of my introduction to celebrate the persons who are, you know, going around the sun another time. So yes, in 6 more days, I will be going around, you know, celebrating my birthday. And in doing so, you would have seen that yes, I have, you know, wrote my book, Casey Inspirational Prayers. So I wanted to tag it in the chat, but I'm not allowed to do it. I don't know what's happening. But for persons who want to pre-order, you can do so on Amazon, and also it's on my community post, and you'll be seeing more of Casey, the brand Casey, a lot of Casey coming to you soon. So Casey Inspirational Prayers, you would have heard me speak about my project even when I was on leave, you know, in August. I spoke about doing the live and multitasking, doing other projects and all of that. So the project that I was doing is writing my book. And I would have started the book before I started my YouTube channel. I've talked about this story so many times, you know, going through my prayer and fasting, writing my topics and all, but I did not continue. Instead, I did this last year, my YouTube channel, Casey Inspirational Tales. And from Casey Inspirational Tales, you get Casey Inspirational Prayers. And I just look on how the Lord work. Like sometimes, I don't know if anyone here think about it, but sometimes when you get through the situation, just like how I spoke about civil and all the other athletes, you can't really understand, like you can't understand to the fullest why you are this particular way until you reach a particular junction. So my reason for saying this is that I could not understand why KC came to my mind when I was not thinking about starting a YouTube channel, and how the Lord would have worked through me to write, and everything just is aligned, like you're doing this for my work and you're doing this aspect again for me, and everything just come into play. Like when I look at it, I say I marvel, because if I had done the book before, I would not be able to promote it as how I can promote it now. And if I had done it, it would not have that name either. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, and it would have not been as how it is either, like the length of it and even the thought to it. So I just look at it to say that, in everything, we should just allow the Lord to work through the path, our path. So we're at a junction, like we don't know what is to come next, but we just have to trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process at all times. So I don't know if anyone here is thinking about doing something, you are unsure what you want to do, and you are just hoping that, you can get there. I would suggest for you to just pray about it. First, you have to pray about it, leave it in the hands of the Lord, and just follow His guidance. Sometimes the things that comes to your mind may not be of any, it may not seem sensible, but as I say, just trust the process. Trust the process. Remember that. All right, so I'm going to be aware of, right, I read that before. Right, and when we grow, remember that whatever we acquire from that growth is to glorify the Lord. We cannot, or we are, I know that I am nothing without Him. Saying everything that I do, I ensure that He is glorified. Yeah, and you can let me know if it is, if there anything there that you are, well, perhaps you don't want to talk about that here, or if you feel like talking about it, just remember a moment in your life where God brought you through something that you were totally oblivious of. Like when I look at life, you say, okay, or can speak for myself, I plan, this is what I want to do at this age, this is what I want to, this is how I want to be and all of that. But I realize that my plan is not God's plan. And I've learned to appreciate the process of my life. At first, I was a little bit, I was a little bit, concerned about the pathway of how my life is going, how society put things on you that at this age you're supposed to do this, and if you're this way then this is not going to happen and all of that. But when I look at life, I say my life got the complete reverse. Like if you're supposed to look at it, you would say that it goes the complete reverse from what I would have wanted for myself. But even though it is that way, I really feel that this way is better than the way that I would have planned. Let me tell you. Sometimes and you can look at it in your life too, like all the pain and all the disappointment that came, it was not to make me just disgruntled or feeling depressed and lonely and all. It was for me, it was preparing me to where I am coming or where I am going now. And when I look at it, the pain did not break me. It made me stronger and better. And sometimes, and it just takes like the experiences and what the lessons that you would have learned, and you put it, in you becoming more mature. You find that a lot of things that you would have done then, it's not in your space at this moment. You find that the things that you would have been disgruntled about because you would have gone through it then, the things that would have hurt you or make you feel some type of way, it it does not do that to you now. So when you look on things like, yeah, it's not in your perfect lens, but it is perfect in God's lens, and that's what matters most. And I'm just truly appreciative for that. And for persons here, I know that a lot of persons may be listening and not able to comment and all of that. But if you're here listening, whatever situation you are going through now, it is not final. The best is yet to come. I would have mentioned so many things prior to this. There were so many times, just like so many times you feel like you want to give up, just like I said with the athletes. Yes, there are so many times they want to give up because it's so hot at Jamaica, you know. Hot, 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 hot. And you know, say you have to go training some way hours a morning until the sun come up. And you have to change your diet and all of them something there. So it is not easy, but at the end, even when you feel like your body giving way, you're still pressing on. And that is the attitude we need to take with our life too. Even when life is coming down until you want to give up, you just have to press on. You know, me take my leave, me should be on my leave, celebrating and gallivanting and going off. But I had a goal. I had a goal to write. And the fact that I would have started it, I don't like to start things and don't complete it. So at least like that was pierced on my heart, in my mind, to complete my book. So me start my book and me know say me I will complete it. You see, it take me a little time, but as the Lord said, even though it take a little time, it may tarry, but wait upon the Lord. And that is exactly what happened. It takes a little time, you know, but at the end, you did it. And that's what matters. So yeah, yes, thank you so much. I'm Tracy. I know a lot of persons, they come on, but they do not, you know, participate in the comment section, but that's fine. But yeah, even though sometimes you may find that things don't, you know, it not come to fruition at the time when you want, but not give up on yourself. Not give up on your dreams. If it is God's will, it will come, it will blossom, and it will bear fruits. But just continue to persevere. And as I mentioned, yes, my book will be launched on my birthday, September 26th. Look at that. Last year, I was here on YouTube starting. That was another gift that I give to myself to start. I love to challenge myself. When things that are not in your comfort zone, you can go out and do it and feel like even this. Look at me now. At the beginning, I was, what you call it, a rookie. A big rookie. But at the end, look at me smiling and feeling confident and going on day after day, doing what I do. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I can like do this and know the Bible inside out. I do not. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm a perfect person. I am not. I'm going to sit here and tell you that I know it all. I do not. But what I have, I just go ahead and work with it because what I believe in myself. And that's the attitude I want you all to have, even though, you know, you look at my channel and to say that, well, a lot of persons would have commented that my channel is lovely and all. And if you look on like the earlier videos, you find that I have improved video after video, month after month. I have improved, and that's what matters. You don't fight yourself about starting and doing it right. So I'm just here to say that, you know, to give God thanks and to be content in your situation and believe in yourself. Press on because greatness is in you. You just have to exercise it. and to remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Not some things, but all things. All things. All things. And sometimes when you look at life, you say, um, you see persons doing some, like for example, ladies driving truck. Gone are the days when ladies never had the opportunity or get the opportunity to do those stuff. Ladies building apartments and doing construction and all. Gone were the days we weren't, you know, ladies are engineer now. Oh goodness, look at so many things and it just come. We can do all things through Christ who straighten us, who tell we say we're supposed to be shut in a cubicle to just do one part of, our potential. Why? But we are more empowered now, and I find that we are just expressing all the greatness that is within us, and we are doing it well. Well, 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 well. So, yeah, thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for persons who are here, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons, and I also speak about my weight loss journey. I'm hosting from the beautiful island of Jamaica. And yes, YouTube is not a walkover, and that is something I was saying to myself too, even tonight, that you don't make certain things stress you. You have to reach that level of maturity where you know where to exercise your energy. And we are here for a moment. And even when I look on, you may see it for yourself too, that things doesn't happen overnight. It may for some people, but for others it does not. And the things that you put a lot of time and energy and effort, you find that the reward is greater. And when I look on like YouTube, for the persons who are reaping their reward now are persons who would have been here a long time ago, 5 years, 3 years, and they're just reaping their reward. So why is it that you should be so disgruntled or being so pressured in, reaching a particular level, or for you to be big and famous and all? Well, everyone objective is different, but I'm just looking at it to say that it is not such a big, well, for me, let me speak for myself. I am doing my work, but it is not something that I'm pressured about. Like, it's not such a big deal for me. Not a big deal. And I look on life that vanity should not be our priority. I was just contemplating on an incident that happened where the individual, getting ready to come to work, and the person, just a random person, came and took her vehicle. And I look at life to say that what if tomorrow a great disaster comes and everything should go? How do we function, or how would we function? You can sit and think about it. We're doing so many things, setting time for so many things. But if it is that something great should happen, we don't know what's gonna come. How is it that we're going to function? How? Are we humble enough to go through a certain situation? Are we at a mental state now to go through what we're going through, much less to go through what is to come? Are we thinking about those things? I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud that, just to put the mindset and the energy towards things that are, greater, or should be greater in our life, and, our development. And also, like, Christians should have ambition. That was something that I heard the other day, and I thought it was just profound. You being an individual, all individuals should have ambition. But the thing about it is that we Christians, our child of God, our believers, should have ambition to grow higher with Christ. We have ambition to go back to school. We have ambition to go up in our jobs. We have ambition to say we get a house or we purchase a house and to drive and all of that. We have ambition to say we surround ourselves with positive people and all of that. But stick aside and look, do we have ambition in working for the Lord? Do we even think about having ambition to do that? When you think about it, like, we just mediocre, just speaking not, directly to anyone, but you can do your reflection. You become, or say you want to give your life to the Lord, but what is it that you are doing to get that promotion? When you go to your work, you have the appraisal, right? Say after 3 months, you're going to come off probation, so you work up the thing, you put in all the effort and all of that. But what I see is just that we don't have that same vibe when we're working for Christ. I mean, we go to church, yeah, you go say we go to church every day. How much of us really is in tune with the word? Are you reading your Bible every day? Are you praying for others? Are you helping others? What are the things that you are doing to grow in your walk? Are you ambitious in your walk? And a lot of times, yes, as me say, a lot of us, we think about the things but we don't want. It's good to look at it to say, oh, I want to do this, and it will be good for me to do that and all of that. But the sacrifice that comes with it, are we willing to make the sacrifice? Think about it. Are we willing to make the sacrifice? Yes, so truly, sir, I'm not sure which part, but yeah, definitely we're not willing to make the sacrifice. And a lot of us compromise our walk too. Like, yeah, you get the ambition, you may say you have ambition to go there, so but you find that when you go in at the workplace, you get a promotion at work and you get up to the level. But you find that when you get up to the level there, you take a little time and come out of the walk with Christ. You may find that, yeah, let's say you get married because you want to get married and all of that. And you find that you're coming out of Christ because your focus is more on the vanity. What is, your desire, and your desire, true desire, should be to serve God. And that is something I say for myself. I don't want anything that is going to distract me from God. I'm not going to compromise my faith with nothing, or my walk with nothing or no one. So you can look in your life to see how is it that you are, functioning. Are you doing things that are, right and righteous? And are you fulfilling your Christian desire or your faith? Is it that you are, you want to do more? What is it that you are doing to get there? Stuff like that. And as I mentioned, when we're doing our plan, we have to be smart about it, because there's no way we're just going to get up and be this perfect person. We have to be smart about it. Make smart plans. Yeah. All right. So I would have noticed as well that when you do the more videos, I believe it was Ushana who was talking about it, that we should allow the videos to run. And I find that, like, to give them time to run. And I find that when I do that, you have more persons coming on to watch. So when you do 5 videos for the week, I mean, the persons who are coming on for the 5, it's not as effective as you do one and leave it for a week. You get more persons to come on. I find that is quite effective to have your videos run. You see that I put up the video for the Royal Town, leave it, didn't put up anything, and it has been running there. I think I put up 2 after that, not 3, but 2 after, and I find that, it's running. And also I find that the watch time is going as well. So that is great. That is great. Hopefully very soon I will get there. Barley, I didn't see that. Barley, thank you so much for stopping by. Barley, where are you watching me from? If you're still here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap to like the live. Right, so I find that when I do like, less, you get more. And I always hear that say less is more. And you can look at it in so many ways. Like you're doing less and you get more reward. So I did do 2 videos. One last week, one this week. And I hope that it would have speak to your heart and you would have learned something from it. And we can talk about them. So the integrity and honesty, that's the best protection. That was the first one, and I find the lesson to be very interesting. And it was, you can let me know if it is that is something that spoke to you, if it is that you have any scenarios like that in your life. I would have seen these things on movie where, and I would have spoke about integrity as well here. And it's this king, this appointed king. He wanted, well, in those ancient times, a man should have a woman, and he wanted a particular woman. So they say, no, they noticed that, the king is looking for a wife, and all prospects should come, and all of them come beautiful. But there was this particular lady with a daughter who, poor, and never think she was in that class, but she still went ahead and asked her daughter to go. Her daughter went, and the others, and they were there. The king gave them one task. The king gave them a plant, a pot with a plant, or a pot with a seed per se, and asked them to grow the seed for a particular time, let's say a week or 2. And all of them came back with beautiful flower, beautiful nice flowers and plants. But the king, the poorer lady came back with the empty pot. So everyone was just looking at her like strange. But the king chose her. And why the king chose her is because of integrity. He said that he would like to have a lady like she with that characteristic of integrity. He does not want anyone dishonest around him because he gave them a dead seed. Yeah? He gave them a dead seed. And if you have dead seed, how you going to come back with pretty plants? How on earth you are going to come back with pretty plants? Just to get the reward? It goes back to greatness again. So greatness lies in all of us in so many ways. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by, Ellen. Thank you so much. I hope you are doing well too. Yes, so greatness lies in all of us in so many ways. Because the poor lady was there thinking that, I may not be qualified because of my social status and all of that. But then, look at it. She was chosen. Just like Esther. This put me back to the story of Esther. All of the girls them in there, that's one of my favorite Bible character. All of the girls them in there, but the king favor Esther, and God put Esther there for a purpose. So just in everything, as I was sharing earlier, everything in your life, don't think that you're at a setback or things are not going according to plan. Things are going according to plan. That's how it's supposed to go. We just have to be patient and exercise grace to ourselves when we are going through the situations in our life. Just embrace it And there going to come a day when you're going to get your reward. But you can't be too hard and fast about anything. It's a process. Yeah, it is a process. And the next one is to make an effort until the end. And this also was a great lesson. And it spoke about a young lady who was an orphan. Yeah, basically. And she had a desire, just like how I telling you earlier, that you should believe in yourself. This young lady believed in herself. Her mother give her away, her father give her away, she not have nobody, but she had the desire to go back to school and to make something good of herself. So she went, she did just that, clean place in the mornings and go back to school in the evening. A lot of us would undermine certain jobs, but she and a lot of us would have done certain jobs to get where we're at now. And yeah, because it is not where you're at, is where you're going. That's always my say. So I'm doing this for the moment because I want to go over there. And I'm doing my honest job. Yeah. So she did her honest job of, cleaning and going to school. And she went, she did it, she did, she did well at her studies. And in doing well, she followed instructions. She was diligent. She was humble. And, just continue and being steadfast on the word. I shared earlier that sometimes when the Lord gives us our heart desire, we tend to not remember where we're coming from or to glorify him along the way, but not with this young lady. And it goes back to Joash, King Joash, and how he did not follow the instruction of Elijah and what it would have caused them. So it just boils down to everything. We are great in all our ways. We just have to embrace it. We just have to believe in ourselves and just follow the word of the Lord. I I just want to, well, I know a lot of persons here are not able to speak, but I thank you so much for the love and support, the continual love and support. Thank you for taking the time out to be with me here on a Saturday night. And thank you so much for watching the playlist. Thank you so much for, I know you guys are going to support the launch of my book. This is the last time you will be seeing me in this age. And I look forward, perhaps I will not be here next week because, I have plans for my birthday weekend. So this is the last time you will be seeing me in this age, in this era. And I must say that it has been a blessed one. I am grateful to God for all that he had done for me, everything that I would have gone through in this age. I am just super blessed. I mentioned that even with downtimes and disappointments and all, I still find joy and, ways to glorify and to be appreciative of the moment. And I feel like this has been one of the most mature seasons for me. Yeah, I feel, and I spend more time with my word. So I've been reading the Bible more, and I find that it gives me a different level of peace. I don't know about you, but I can talk. When me read my Bible, it just set the tone for the day. Yes, thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you. And may I use my voice? It's my natural voice. May I use it to do something positive? And that is it too. I am grateful to God for that because we have the talent, but sometimes we really don't know what to do. But we just have to allow the Lord to lead us and to direct our path. And I mentioned some time ago too that I wanted to do something that is, yeah, something that is lucrative, something that I can keep and to sit down and to grow while I really sit down. And this is one of them. I did not like the idea of persons coming online telling you to pay money to get this and the online businesses and all of that. Why do I have to pay to work? I don't want to pay to work. I can work. I'm using my health and strength. My strength. God bless me with my health and strength to work. I want to work. I don't want to pay you to give me, work. So when I did this, this was one of them. And then now, look at that. I have started another journey in putting more of the brand KC out there. So look at God. God is amazing in all his ways. And him tell me say him not going to give me nothing bad. All good gifts come from him. And you know when God is in the midst that there is no level of confusion. None whatsoever. You know, like when I understand confusion to the T. So I know when God is working out in situations and him tell me and all the promises that he shared, him share it not with all of us. We are just to believe it and just apply it in our life. So I find that within this era too, I learn to speak more. So I speak, 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 and I know that there's power in my words. And I will continue to speak and to declare greatness over my life. And I trust that God will bless all of us here. All of us. I know persons are behind the scenes and persons who will be watching after. But I said this without apology that I am super, super grateful for the friends that I would have met here. I call them my friends because the connection that we developed and the relationship as well. I did not know anything about you all here. And to see that, I always say that's just a little Caribbean, Jamaica. Jamaica is a part of the islands in the Caribbean. And to see that I have interfaced with so many persons all over the world, this is a blessing. And to see that persons are in tune with the word, that is a blessing. Just to hear them say, you have blessed me today, and that, I really love the warmth of your voice, and I really love this what you're doing here. So those little things, it inspires me to go on to do more. So I really want persons, the KC Inspirational Tales. You see KC Inspirational Tales. I'm not going to tell you too much. Well, when I get the book, I'll be getting my copy. I can show you how it is in real life. But I'm telling you, when I read it for myself, I was in awe that there are my prayers and it's with different titles and you can relate to them. So I have my prayers and I do put my testimonies, in there. So trust me, it will uplift you, it will motivate you, it will empower you, and it will just grow you as you go along too. And also in it, there are sections that you can document. It's you doing your own journal, speaking about your path in that particular um particular testimony. So it is a good book, and it can be used for all age. So you have your Sunday school, you want your Sabbath school, you have children, your little niece or whoever, nephew. It is for all age. All age can get KC Inspirational Prayers and apply it, and you find that it is so authentic. We go through so much in life, and I don't know, a lot of us, they have prayers online, people reading prayers and all, but I find that people do some stuff because they know that, you know they can earn a particular way from doing things what people may need, because people need people to talk to, people need persons to encourage and to inspire them. And if they do it, they don't use their authentic voice. I come out here and I read my lessons with my voice. I come out here and I give you new lessons daily, you know, and so many other things. Persons come out and they use different voices. You find that it is not authentic lessons that they are giving you. And also, just to look at your competitive advantage, I find that, as we say, I have to just big up yourself as you go along. I put a lot of work into it. As I mentioned, this was what I started before I started KC Inspirational Tales. And to see that, it has manifested, and I can have it for whenever. So 10, 15 years from now, it's still going to be KC Inspirational Prayers. Look at God. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you, thank you. So when you see people, like they say, you look upon people with the race, I don't look upon the loudness of the market. Look at the buyers. So it simply means that not really look on the quantity, look at the quality of your life. You may not, as me say, sometimes when you lose in a competition, you're not really losing. You can find things to celebrate about. There are lessons from that loss. And we just have to look at life um, more in depth, not just at the surface. Go deeper into situations and find ways to give God thanks, and find ways to, embrace your try. I mean, we're never going to know what we are capable of doing until we try. And the fact that you try to do something, kudos, that is it. It's not just in your soul alone, it come out in the atmosphere, and others are going to know about it. And as we say, it takes time to develop. You're going to take time. Whatever you're doing is going to take time. You just have to exercise patience. That is it. Um, right. So on September 26th, I can say there was a time when I was like, it's September 26th and I am 26. Yeah, that is it. So it's September 26th and I am 26. Can you believe that? September 26th and I am 26. Yeah, look at that. So glory be to God. Everything, yes, in divine timing. And I really love what you're doing too, Tracy, with the gardening, and you doing your eat what you grow, your green, you call it go green or grow green. I love that. That is something I aspire for myself, just to have my. And as I think about it, there are so many things that the other day I was thinking about it, to say, we are so blessed because the Lord would have put everything on the earth for us. For every illness, for everything that our body needs, He put it on the earth for us. It's just that the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is not applied. And I find that too, that what you're doing, Tracy, I don't know if you look at it, well, perhaps you would have looked at it to be doing it. You find that you're healthier, you find that you spend less money, you find that you're more comfortable knowing that you grow what you eat, and all those, me see you blend up some tomato and all of that, everything that you're putting in your body, you are aware where it's coming from. That is a great blessing. Great blessing, because we go in a supermarket and we see some things, they look fresh and nice, but they are not fresh and nice. They are not, if you know the toxins that are in it. We are trying to say we are buy this to clear this toxin, but it will give us more, because what they did not do it the right way. And to find that you are doing it, oh my goodness, it's amazing. As me say, that is something that, and the Lord knows my heart, and He's working that out for me. He's working that out, and you will see all of that manifest here as well. Oh, I go green. Oh, I go green. And if VC is here, the other, you remember where we got our jackfruit and stuff, I was told that a whole lot of jackfruit is there now. I have a whole lot of pear. I mean, I say, look how me there buy pear. A whole lot of pineapple. I mean, I say, oh my goodness, look at that blessing, but we are just so far away from it. But, you know, it's just a matter of time. A matter of time. Provide everything. Yes, we just, exactly. But it's just a matter of time for that to manifest for me. Then, yes, but you know that it is far. If it is that you're going that way, but I was told that a whole lot is two of them bearing now. The last time it was one, but I two of them there now with a whole lot. And I was told too that, you know, then just have fall off the tree and rotten. Because nobody, you know, really going up there to take anything. So yeah, so we are so rich. We are so rich. Mr. Man, no, Papa. I am God's child and I am rich. I am rich, 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 rich. And there's so many things to apply to that richness. So, and I said too, and I know it is how we speak about things. And here so is power. Power. So we just have to get into that frame of mind to speak power over our life. I'm a rich lady, rich, rich, rich. Yeah, so I told the person to just give them away, find neighbors and so and give them. But you know that person, she not really, you know nothing like that. She if she can benefit from it, she should use it for herself and to give closer persons, but not to how I am looking at it. And even the other day, me see where they make curry jackfruit. Oh, me I say, wow. But I heard about using the jackfruit seed to make juice, and I did it. Me not remember if me make it taste it VC, but the jackfruit seed to make juice is delicious. I think I have some more seeds in the freezer. But I mean, I tell you, when me hear of it, me I say, really, the seed I look on it, everything. Jackfruit is one of the highest fruit with the nutrients, you know. And you can see up to the seed where I get something from, you know. The seed, look at that, the seed. What we do with seed? Not throw away seed. And we get nutrients from the seed. Look at that. So much. God is just so amazing. So amazing. So amazing. And sometimes you think, you know, that's what I tell you now again, say greatness is in you. We may eat something and throw it away like the skin of a mango. And you find that there are so many nutrients in the mango. We can eat the mango skin, you know. And even when we throw it out, you realize that we get, it helps to nourish the plant. So, okay, thank you, Trends by Lacey. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, really appreciate your presence here with me tonight. Thank you. Wishing you a blessed and a productive week. I will soon get off here too. I'm almost to the one hour, but I thank you, my dear. Thank you. Yeah, so there are so many things in what God blessed us with, and just you can put it to you as an individual. Sometimes you may think that yeah, you're just a skin. Put yourself as a skin of a mango or a skin of a banana, but you have purpose. There is purpose in the banana skin and purpose in the mango skin. You may feel like you're you know below standard or whatever, you are behind and all, but there is greatness in you. Yeah, just believe it. It comes from here. You just have to believe. And look at how God is. Remember that I tell you guys before that I was a slow learner. Slow learner to I want me have to laugh now. Because when I look at that, just sitting here and it just flashed. Look at it. Some people that write you off, write me off is say, no man, the girl is so slow. One over there, so we can't deal with you. But look at what God would have done. He would have took me in. He would have, put me in the right circle. He would have equipped me to go on so me can read. So me can read, me can write. Me can do so many things. I have accomplished so many things in this life that I have here. There's so much years that I have. And if me did just accept the fact that me can't read or me don't, according to us in Jamaica, or backward or slow learner, I would still be in that category. Mentally, me go to tell myself that, say, say I don't. And me go believe say me don't. That's why it is good to speak the right words over your children, because not everyone is like me who is, self-motivated and aware, and, me just believe. Some children, they take it to heart to hear people speaking around them that, say them slow, me not deal with him because him this and him that or whatever. Or that person, me not see nothing good that come out of that person or that child because she just so or she just backwards or whatever. But look at it, because yes, if you adopt those thoughts, you are going to become it. But when you come out of it, you are who you say you are. And I know who I am and whose I am, like I just constantly saying that. And look at it now, I am not a dunce. And I'm sure anyone else who is here who is thinking that you are behind, or your children are a particular way, just work in them and know that, this is just a particular process for the testimony that is to come. Yeah. Yes, definitely, VC, definitely. So yeah, don't speak anything negative over your life. The devil wants you to think about things a particular way or to see things a particular way. But remember that we don't see things in one lens. We can look at it in different ways and just apply it. Because I'm not what people say I am, or how people say I am, or how I should be. I am who I am. And I'm so grateful for that. Just sitting here thinking about it, like, look at me. Yeah, this I did the same dance, girl. It take how much hours to teach, to read one sentence. Yeah, that's me. Remember me? Yeah, me, same one. But yeah, we just have to embrace and to believe. As I said, this talk was just about greatness. You believing in yourself, you applying and making the sacrifices to go to the heights. So as I mentioned too, not because I am here, I've acquired whatever, all the accolades in my life, and I had to make sacrifices as well. So yes, when me little, me did backward and all, but me did have to make sacrifice to read. And I like say just come to me natural like that. I had to make the sacrifices to put down the TV and to put down the plane on the outside and to read one sentences, one sentence until me can read sentences. Yeah? So, I hope this talk would have inspired someone. I hope that you can apply it to your life, and just to remember to believe in yourself. Yeah, other persons will say whatever, persons will look at you a particular way or feel a particular way about you and all. But what matters is how you feel about yourself. Are you complete in your thoughts about you as an individual? And that's what matters. So this is where I'm going to leave you for tonight. I hope you have a blessed and a productive weekend. And as you go along throughout the week, throughout the rest of the year, please remember that greatness lies within you. You just have to believe. And also, please remember, you can order my book, or you can look in my community post for the link to do so. And when it release on the 26th of September, you can also make your purchase. I thank you so much for stopping by, for keeping my company tonight. I thank you so much for the love and support that you would have shared with me throughout the journey. And I am wishing you nothing but greatness. All right, until then, yes, you remember to inspire someone. Bye.